Let's play a game of I want to organize my papers. So I have these three papers back in the age when we could, as scientists, get away with writing three papers that were broken up, like part one, part two, and part three. So this is part one of a paper, 1961. Here is part three of the paper, and here's part two of the papers. I'm going to try and import them into Mendeley, which is the reference software that I have been trying to use to replace my lost love of papers 2. So let's add a paper, and we can drag and drop, but we'll go through the steps here. So I'm going to import this paper right here. So okay, what we are going to look for is Watanabe, and here it is. Here's the paper that has been imported. Hooray! All right. So we can double check to make sure that the information is correct, and we can, sort of open up this paper. I know it was published in 1961. I can look at the pages, pages 669 through 678, maybe. Yep, there it is, volume 81. Fine, everything looks great. Hooray! That one seemed to go fine. Okay, let's now import the second one. You watch, it's not going to cause any problems for me. Come on. Okay, and we will do a quick search. And where is our second one? It looks like it's hard to find. So we will look in the recently added, and it should be yeah, okay. So it's misinputting this, but more importantly, it's lost it. So if it knows where a paper is, it will, and the original paper, which I just imported, it has now lost that as well. I just imported the stupid thing. And now it is saying that this paper can't be found. It's gone. You just imported it. Okay, so we'll come back over here and we'll try and find it. There's paper number 2, which we just imported. There's paper number 3. It might think that it's a different year, like it's thinking that these are 1964 now. No. No. So what am I supposed to do? Where did my paper go? Because it's supposed to be sorting through things and keeping files up to date and things like that. So now I need to try and find where on my computer that first one has gone. And luckily I have backups of this. So is it here? No, this is the same paper, but it's in a different location. Okay, that's good. That just proves that I have a backup. So good. Is it? No, because that's the third one. That's the second one. That's an accidentally downloaded version of the first one. That's another accidentally downloaded one of the first one. Okay, so what the hell do I do? I guess I can try and open up one of my backups that I have. So here's the first version of the paper again, and I will open it. And okay, look, Here in the Finder, it has created a new folder, hooray, like it's supposed to. There's the name of the author. There is the name of the paper. Hooray, if I come over to here, there it is. I can double click on it, it opens it up, it sees it. Great. Now, maybe if I'm lucky, it will stay recognized and it won't go away. But one of the things that I need to do is I need to click on this because hopefully that will help like change the title into something that's more reasonable. No. Okay, so I can hit update there, but then all of a sudden the author names are all funky. So I need to come over here and I need to correctly enter the name of the author so it's not all caps. So there's that, and then the second author, Fukasawa, and I can then delete that. Perfect. And maybe in the background you can see that it's completely spazzing out in making brand new folders and changes, whatever. Okay, so we might have successfully input that file. Great. Let's do it for another one. We're going to open up that. We'll open up the second paper in the series. Okay, maybe we've got it. Is that the paper we want? Yes, this is the paper we want. But there's serious problems with this paper as it's been imported. It thinks that it is published in 1964. The authors are kind of right, but not really. It could be that the DOI is wrong with this, and the title is clearly a little messed up. So we can copy this title and we can come over here to a browser, go into Google Scholar, and we'll enter this in, and we're looking for the part 2. Here's part 2, but we don't want the PDF. We want something that's going to give us like a DOI or something like that. So what if I click here? Nope, it's going to download the PDF. Fine. What if I click here? Okay, there's an ISSN number. Not really helpful. What if I click here? NCBIs. Yeah, okay. So NCBI, it's not going to give me a DOI for this because it's an old paper. But what it will give me is a PMID. Okay, great. So I can come over here and I can enter the PMID and hit search. Hopefully it will be able to figure it out. And yeah, okay, great. It was able to successfully find it, but look what happened. It has now lost the file. The file that I imported is now no longer able to be found. So now, what I need to do is come back over here and, okay, so there's the paper that I want right there. That's part 2 of the papers. So now it has the correctly imported information, but it is saying, oh, I can't find the file. Now I have to reopen and say, okay, that's the file right there. And then it magically disappears. There it is, maybe. I'm just so tired. Why won't it just work? I'm getting testy. On the upside, it looks like it has finally imported it. So apparently it takes 2 imports. It takes an initial import to allow you to start editing and make sure that the paper is what it says it is. And then it requires a second import after you have made the necessary edits, because in the process of moving it around to take into account like changes in authors or changes in years, it loses the file. Unfucking